Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 7 of Future's Edge, which is a mod pack by Landstrider. And we're here on Landstrider's server, which is hosted for us by Aim to Game. Who is that? Yeah, that's right. I've got some good news. All of the differences, the marital differences were resolved. Annabelle here, who is married to Caroline. If I can find... Let's have a look. Out here, maybe? No? Where? Ah, there we go, hiding behind the door. Inside the building. Caroline is here, and the mistress has moved back to Landstrider's base. So they're living very happily together now. In fact, they've had a child, and the child is Tamika. I think this is really cool. Caroline was carrying the baby around for a while, and then the kid grew up, and I guess over time it's going to grow up into an adult. It's a really, really neat mechanic. Father, Annabelle, and Caroline. Personality, witty. Okay. Let's see. So a few bits and pieces have happened. Obviously, last episode we went over to that dungeon. I have actually been back there. Oh yeah, the crops are growing quite nicely now as well. I went back over there to get some of the, what's it called? The mycelium, the purple stuff, right? So I went and got that. While I was there, I did a little bit of looking around, and it does go further down. I just couldn't find a staircase for it. So we can definitely go back and try some harder levels sometime soon and see if we get any goodies from those. I've also been doing a little bit of work. You might have, don't know if you could see it when I was over there, but if we go down, I have expanded the farm. It carries on around the edge here now. So we've got like a bigger wheat field. We've got a massive peanut field. So I guess you can guess what we're doing with this stuff, but I'll show you later. Well, actually, no, I'll show you now. Why not? So we're getting all this wheat. I'm turning it into bread the manual way at the moment. Taking it up. Peanuts are becoming peanut butter. And I've been trying to focus on making... Who's... You hungry? Annabelle's hungry. It must be hungry work not fighting off all of the birds that keep coming over and attacking us. But yeah, I've been making all these different sandwiches and stuff, which is why we've been focusing on growing all those berry crops, and we made that gatherer's hut and everything. So they've been feeding us pretty well. I'm hoping to make a surplus. I can make a few deliveries to the other guys on the server too, so that's why I've been working on that. And along the same lines, because you need sugar. I know we've got the farm over there, but I thought it'd be quicker to just get an actual reed farm made up. So we've got this here, and I've used chisels and bits to cover up all the water. I know there's like a more optimal design, but this one was quick and easy to make. And I kind of like the whole, wow, those are really tall reeds. The whole sort of marshy edge to the base, the path leads down to it, and you sort of go through this sort of marshy area to get wherever you want to go along those rivers there, under the bridges. I kind of liked the way that felt, so that's why we did that. But this episode, I mean, I want to do a few bits and pieces. I haven't quite decided what order we're going to do things in, except for the very first thing I want to do is sort out our ore processing, because those quests, I was in disbelief at how much copper we needed versus how much we had for making like wires and things. So, where am I on this? Oh yeah, I've been looking at the quests we've got coming up as well. So, I actually did craft this kinetic dynamo. It wasn't too bad apart from all the copper it cost. And I was looking at this quest reward last time, and I was trying to decide between the improved windmill and the water wheel, because the windmill looks cooler, but the water wheel produces more power. But the more I thought about it, the more I looked into it, what we're actually going to do is take this steel. So the reason for that being, we are going to need steel. Can we go back? Where's the next thing? To make a machine chassis. And if we don't take that steel, we've actually got to make a blast furnace before we can make the steel, before we can progress in the quest chain. So let's see if we can actually make the machine chassis now. In fact, you'll see my inventory now. I've actually got a load of stuff on me already. I actually went ahead and crafted 3 water wheels. I spent a bit of copper on the wire relays, connectors, and wire coils, so we're more or less set for that. And to make the sag mill, that's what we're working towards this episode. But if I go and say machine chassis, we need those 4 pieces of steel. There you go. We need 1 basic capacitors. That's 2 gold, 4 redstone. Where's my ores? and 1 copper. See, we've got more to process, but I don't want to do it in the furnace. I want to get my doubling going on. Let's see. So we need the Oh, of course I didn't do it in the crafting window. Oh, misclicking now because I'm rushing. Okay, 1 of you, basic capacitor. 4 basic gears. We need smooth stone and treated sticks. I think we... Okay, we don't have treated sticks, but we do have this stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was enough, and I'm not just going crazy. What was the other thing we needed? Raw stone and a little bit of iron. So if I take like 4 out of there, do we have raw stone ready? Because if not, I can run down. Yeah, there we go. We got tons. Okay. 4 of you. Excellent. And then I can put that other stone away because it's just filling up my inventory. And then what do we need? Nothing. I think we can literally craft that now. So let's do that. What are we missing? 4 steel, 4 gears. Oh no, there we go. It's just delayed. So 1 machine chassis. So that's another one complete. We're making some progress in technology finally. This one I'm not so sure about. I mean, dark steel would be great, but again, if we want to make another machine, that machine chassis might be pretty nice. And I think we can make dark steel soon enough. So we're actually going to take that machine chassis. We've got 2 of them now. And then I presume this is to make the sag mill. So let's see if we can actually craft that as well. Missing 1 piece of iron. I had one in my inventory before I started recording, and I couldn't remember why it was there. Now I know. Sag mill. There we go. So there's another quest complete. Dark steel balls. That's a toughie, actually, because I would like to get a dark steel pick, but you know what? I'm actually going to take the dark steel balls because I can put those in the sag mill while I'm grinding that copper. Maybe we'll get a little bit more out of it. And then, can we make this smelter? Let's actually check that out out of curiosity. I didn't actually look this far ahead, but maybe we can do that together as well. Alloy smelter, 4 furnaces, we've got 4 blocks of iron. I actually think we can do this right now. Let's get the furnaces made first. 3 of you. Don't have to rely on that super slow stone furnace anymore. I've totally forgotten. We need 4 blocks of iron. So those are here. This is going to heat through our iron as well. So it's probably for the best that we're getting all this stuff. Was it 4? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can go back in there, and somewhere, is it under tools? Do I need 1? Just 1. I actually got these, I don't even know where from, possibly from the dungeon or from a... No, I got them from a random, what are they called, like the structures that spawned. So we've got that. Can we now make... Yes, awesome. Okay, so we got an alloy smelter as well. So what do we actually get for completing that? Ender pearls, dark steel. We've got a decent number of ender pearls, and Landstrider and Dornall have actually built an Enderman farm. So if we do need some in a pinch, we can get some from there. So on this one, I think I'm actually finally going to take the dark steel, and maybe we can make a dark steel pick or something out of that. So I need 8 dark steel. Makes a block. Get more with diamonds. Dark steel anvil. Ooh. That would be quite nice, actually. Yeah, enough of that. Enough of that. I think we're good for now. So I've got like... Oh, can actually make another life to replace that one we lost in the dungeon. That's quite nice. And what we are going to do now is run over here. And I've kind of picked a spot for where I want to put this water wheel. Now... I am not entirely satisfied with this. We're basically going to put it against this cliff here. It stands out a little bit, because to get the maximum amount of power out of 1 kinetic dynamo, you need 3 water wheels. That makes the whole thing quite deep. And you also need to put water in very specific places to get the most out of the wheels. So I kind of made a blueprint for it. If I show you this horrible monstrosity, and I kind of designed this because originally I was thinking I'm just going to dig a hole and we're going to put it down there. So it has like a built-in kind of ramp and platform so you can get all the way around it and build it if you've built it in a cavern. And it has preset places for adding the water. So let's start building this, and I can show you what the idea was with this. Printer on. Let's try and jump in here, actually, if we can. This might get a little bit colorful. Sorry, guys. Whoa, what just happened? I think I nearly got myself trapped there. That would have been very bad. See, it even places the signposts and stuff. Oh, better get out of here. Yeah, so I think the inside is basically done. So let's get out here. I kind of left off all the walkways because it's in the water, so I didn't think we actually needed it. Anything down here that we've missed? It's kind of built into the wall. We've got this kind of glass on the outside so we can see the wheels spinning inside. And let's just back up. Oh no, let's finish building it first, and I can show you the finished product. Okay. Get the roof on it. Yeah, okay. So let's just hide the schematic here, just for a minute. I couldn't put the actual turbine blades in. I tried it, and schematic messes up with them, so you got to place those manually. But yeah, so we're going to kind of have... This is where something attacks me out of the water here. We're going to kind of have this sticking out. Oh, and I hate it even more now it's built. Well, you know me. I'll mess around with this off camera and see what I can come up with. I need to clear out all this water, so I'm going to have to take a cut in a minute. But the way it's set up is so you can basically, where the water sources need to be, you can just reach in and place them. And if you're doing it in a big empty space, there's actually a gap down the back here where you can go straight down and place the dynamo from the other side. I'm going to have to do a little bit of digging and messing around to get everything placed now. So I'm just going to take a quick cut and... Whoop. and a quick fall, and I'll come back once we got everything placed. See you in a second, guys. Okay, I have reversed things slightly from how I had the schematic originally. So originally the dynamo was supposed to be on this side. I don't know why, I just thought this would actually work out a little bit better because everything will be more hidden. And I've kind of roughly worked out where I'm going to run the cables to. But first we need to place the water wheels, if I can... There we go, 1, 2, 3 of those, and then I think we can safely seal this up. I need these blocks to be here. Oh, I just realized I need some buckets. I know where there are some. Come with me, and we will go and fetch them. Oh yeah, so this is where we've got the sag mill and the alloy smelter. And I'm thinking if I run the power through here, up here, and then down to these machines, it should hopefully be okay. But the problem was I needed an extra piece of wire. In fact, I needed 2 more, but 1 more would let me connect it up to that sag mill. Yeah, 16 should do quite nicely, I think. Yeah, so I thought all I need to do to start off with is get the sag mill set up, right? Because I can still burn coal in the normal furnace to cook the dust that we get into the actual ores until I get enough to connect up the alloy smelter as well, and then we'll link them both together. But let's do this. If we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We don't have space for all of these, but see, let's do 6 at a time, say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That work? Yeah, it did. Okay, get this stuff off of our bar. Okay, so if we climb up here, normally there would be like wooden scaffolding all the way around. But if we put our first 3 here, and 1, 2, 3 more, probably do that here. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So already it's spinning. It's hopefully producing power. Let's get another 6 then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, got those. And so we've got... Oh, I can't reach here, can I? I might have to dig one of these out temporarily. So 1, 2, 3. And then... last ones where I can't actually see what's going on. So we've got 1, 2, and hopefully 3. I think I might have misplaced one of those. How's it look from in there? Oh no, I think that actually looks okay. I think we did it. Yeah, so this thing's spinning around now. We can sort of see that. I'll dig out the extra blocks and stuff now as well. I suppose I could actually replace those bits of like fence, couldn't not fence, signposts as well, couldn't I? Not signposts, signs. Sorry guys, words are hard today. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Get rid of that thing. You can go here. Do I have bricks on me? Bricks and glass. Yes, let's just finish this off then. Brick, and this one should be brick as well. Okay, this one should be... Oh, it's going to be a nightmare, isn't it? There we go. That one can be glass. And do we have one more? Yeah, we do. So this one should also be glass, I believe. Am I wrong? Yeah, that should be glass as well. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah, excellent. Okay. I hope I did that right. Guess we'll find out eventually when we get like a multimeter and we can actually see how much that's producing. But then if we jump down, where is it? No, not there. That's a hole I need to fill in. Here. Nope, without taking damage. What's... Oh, because this thing's in the way now. That's fine. One problem after another. Let's take our wire coils. Connect up the output from here. That's the connector to the wire relay. This wire relay to the one up above, which I guess we'll have to go up and get to. Let's see. Yeah, got that connected. And then we've got one more, so we're going to connect up our sag mill. And hopefully, yeah, that is filling up with power now. So we're actually producing more than both these machines can take, but I've got those capacitors. In fact, you know what? Let's grab those capacitors that we found. We can test them out. I've been itching to do that, but I actually forgot about them until just now since we started doing all the machine stuff. There we go. Lost capacitors. Increase energy storage and speed and range of machines. Okay, and then... enhanced and good, basically. They do the same thing, but one's enhanced and one's good. We can check out the stats on those. Let's grab our copper ore, because I want to process all of this first. This is all tin, nickel, bauxite, which is aluminum, I believe. All that time playing Terra Firma Craft has paid off. Let's get back in there. We can test these out. So, which one first? We've got... enhanced and we've got good. So let's see what the good one does. Gives it 470 RF per tick, uses 60 RF per tick. Doesn't say what it does about the speed though. 60 RF, 470. Let's see how that compares to this one. Well, this one has more capacity. Ugh, why can't I see the... There we go. So I guess the enhanced one is better than the good one. So let's stick that in there. We can stick this one in here for now. We can upgrade those as we get more. They should still be able to stay at capacity, I believe. I think we're producing around 88 RF per tick. So one of those at least should be able to keep up. Cross fingers. Let's stick our copper ore in here. Let's see what we get. Yes, doubled. Okay, so we're going to get lots and lots of copper powder from this. I'm going to cook up a little bit, and then I'll set up some chests, and then I'll cut back in. And I guess that's what our episode's going to be about today. Is we're going to be getting all this, the ore processing automated. So I'll be with you guys in just a second. Okay, I cooked up just enough of that copper to make that last cable. So it's going from that relay to the alloy smelter as well now. And I've got these chests here which I've placed. I know you can feed straight from one machine into the other, but I kind of like the flexibility of having the stuff in between. And hey, we've got the space at the moment, right? So why not? But the way I want this to work is if we put our ores in here, I'll get this to take... Ooh, no, wrong one. No, there we go. Pull from that side, yep, so that works straight away. And it pushes into this chest here, and then I want this for now to be on furnace only, because I don't want to be accidentally making any alloys with the stuff that ends up in that chest if there turns out to be a backlog. We are going to pull from there, and we are going to output into that chest. Fantastic, so now I can dump all my ores. I don't think this is going to keep up now, though. Slowly going down because I don't think we're producing 120 RF per tick, but this is supposed to be just a starter, derpy, relatively fitting with the terrain. I'm really gonna have to work on this kind of setup, and it'll do me quite nicely for now, I think. So I'm gonna get all the ores processed between episodes. I need to do some resource gathering as well. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I got some vines from... Oh, what was it? It was some mob that spawned. I think it was when I was like harvesting some crops. A Spriggan, I think that was it. It could have been something different. I can't remember now. But it dropped some vines. And you know, I was saying I needed something to do with this wall. I think that actually already looks better without even having to do anything to the bricks. I think that breaks it up and adds a bit of nature to the whole thing. I kind of like that. Doesn't mean we won't do more. I've been adding kind of fences around. You can kind of see them in the distance there. I think that's adding a little bit more color as well. It seems to blend in quite nicely. But I want to give you guys a preview of what we're going to be working on next episode. So you can just sort of see it around the corner here. Past these poor injured wolves. I think they've been having a war with the skeletons in these woods. We're going to start building our actual city. Well, town, I guess it's still going to be, but this is going to be where our actual tech and things like our enchanting and our proper storage and everything are going to go. Not even in this structure here. This is just the marketplace in the middle of the city. It's like the city square. So we're going to get this built next episode so that we can start building all the other buildings, which are going to go in a grid around the outside. So there is going to be some more terraforming involved. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you a sneak preview of that. That's it. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I'm really, really happy we finally got our ore processing sorted out. So for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.